Hello, welcome back to the woods. And welcome back to a video that answers a question from a couple of you guys about walking with a rucksack and making sure you've got everything close to hand that you need. So I've had a couple of people recently who've been talking to me about their rucksacks and how they use their rucksacks. And one of the things that's come out of the conversations were that they don't particularly like stopping, taking their rucksack off to get at things like water bottles, pairs of gloves, tools. Is there a better solution? Well, there is. The one that I've used for years and years is I tend to keep the stuff that I'm going to use through the course of the day or I'm going to need at hand in my pockets. That's why these smocks with a big roo pocket on the front, a couple of hand warmer pockets are great, because you can keep that sort of stuff stashed in there. If not there, then in your trouser pockets. But there are items that might be a little bit too bulky for your pockets, in which case I've got another solution, and it's this. And this is my little guide haversack. I'm going to take you through what's inside. So my guide pack is designed for a couple of different reasons, and all it is a basic haversack, and I use it in the way haversacks was used in the past. You'd have your pack with all your main gear in, and this one has. It's got my overnight gear in. It's got my dry bag with all my stuff in the top there. I've got my water bottle, cook kit, I've got food, I've got my stove, I've got my tools, I've got all those bits and pieces stashed in there. And that's the stuff I'm probably going to use when I get to my base camp, where I'm going. But for while I'm making my way there, there's bits and pieces that I might want to get to through the day. And that's what people have always done. They've had a little haversack to supplement their main pack. So all this is a simple haversack. It's not designed to carry a huge amount of gear, just light essentials. So aid me in not overpacking it. It doesn't have a padded strap, so I don't want to put too much weight in because it's going to be uncomfortable. Also, by not having a padded strap, it means it fits easily under my rucksack strap, and it's not going to cause me any extra discomfort. So what bits and pieces have I got in here? Well, as I said, it's the bits and pieces that I'm likely to need through the day. So opening up, I'll take you through what I've got in here. So I've got 3 outer pockets. I've got my first aid kit in there. That's my little personal first aid kit. There is a video, I'll put a link to it in the description box down below. A useful bit of kit I could need in a hurry. I've also got in here a pruning saw, and that pruning saw can be quite handy if I'm collecting firewood or bits and pieces while I'm out on the trail. So a little pruning saw, handy bit of kit to have. There is an extra sleeve in there which can be for anything you like. Quite often I put a Mora knife in there, but also when I'm out on the trail I'm usually carrying my little EDC pouch, and that has got a pocket knife in there anyway. So as far as the regular cutting tool goes, I've already got that covered with my EDC light pouch. Going into the main compartment, well, this is one of the like a no loss pocket that you used to get on the old windproof smock. So it folds over and there's a little popper. You undo the popper, it opens out, and inside we've got a few useful bits and pieces. Number one, a water bottle. Now this is only a 500 milliliter stainless steel water bottle. The litre ones are great, but again they're quite heavy. This one is half the weight, and I can fill this up from my pack if I need to. It's stainless steel, so if I have to, I can boil water in this to make water safe to drink. I'm not likely to make brews using this. It's just there as a drinking bottle. These are as cheap as chips, literally. Poundland, one of these great little bottles. Next up, something I might need through the day, a map of my local area or wherever I'm going. Obviously, as far as compasses goes, I've got my little clipper compass. There's no need to carry an extra compass. Something else I'm likely to need to get to in a hurry is something waterproof, and this is my little Helicon Tex waterproof poncho. Superb bit of kit, especially if you combine it with something like a wool shirt. You've got all bases covered. Set of gloves, just my leather work gloves. If I've got to heat water up in the metal water bottle, I'm going to need something to handle it. But also out on the trail, sometimes holding wire up on fences, gathering firewood, all those things, leather work gloves. And last but not least, a little ball beanie. Sometimes when I stop, if I start to cool down, it can be as simple as just pulling a beanie on, flipping your hood up, and you start to warm up. That way I haven't got to get my main pack off to reach in to get a spare fleece or a spare jumper out. So a little wool beanie in my little pack, and that's everything that's in there. It's light, it's simple, and it's got all the bits and pieces I need for while I'm on the trail before I get to base camp. Or I can use it for any little scouting jobs that I need to do once I'm at base camp, because I've got all the basic items I need tucked away in there. So there you go, an old-fashioned solution to keeping things organised while you're on the trail. So you've got everything where you need it and when you need it. With good old-fashioned Haversack. Old-fashioned tech, but it works, and it works very, very well. You can also buy them in lots of different places. Loads of people make these little Haversacks nowadays, including me, I hasten to add, and they are a good, useful bit of kit. You can use them as a grab bag in the top of your rucksack, or just for your little fast and light scouting type missions. Good bit of kit, dash out and get yourself one. If you enjoyed this video, then remember, hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, remembering to hit the notifications bell so that you know when I've got new stuff coming up. And there is going to be a few new bits coming up in the next week or so. Something special coming up for around Halloween time as well, I hasten to add. You can also follow me over on Instagram and Facebook. The link will be in the description box down below. And you can also pop over and see my Etsy shop. And I know some of you have already spotted it, and if you follow me over on Instagram and Facebook, you'll already know about it. The leather patches are in. But they're not going to be released for a couple of weeks yet. I've got to finish the batch off so that they look just right for when they come out, and they've got the little stitch holes all ready so that they are easy to stitch onto your cap or wherever you choose to stitch them. So they'll be released in a few weeks time. At the same time, I'm probably going to put up a load more scarves, probably some of the little guide haversacks, some EDC light pouches, etc., all ready for Christmas. So for those of you who've got a Christmas wish list, add those bits to it. I think that's everything. You can also go and check me out over on Patreon if you want to help out with the channel, get more involved with the channel, then become a patron. It also means you get first dibs when these come out. Just thought I'd throw that one in there. I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe.